Welcome to East Peace News. I'm Valerie Shaka.
And I'm Brandon Fessy. On January 31st, William Peace University's president, Dr. Brian Ralph, along with other members of faculty and staff, held a town hall meeting on campus in Keenan Recital Hall to answer students' questions and to hear their concerns and ideas. Students submitted questions via email before the event, and the questions and concerns were responded to during the town hall meeting. Our team had front row seats at the event and heard from those in attendance to get their thoughts.
Hi, my name is Brittany Bass. I'm standing in front of Keenan Recital Hall, where many WPU students have gathered for the town hall meeting today. They will express their opinions and what they want to do to better WPU as a whole.
First and foremost, I'm thrilled that we're having this event today. This is a chance for us to come together. As the leader of this campus, it's critically important to me that we do a great job communicating and connecting with our students.
I think that I got answers to a lot of questions that I myself and a lot of other students had in their heads and maybe didn't have the opportunity to ask prior to this.
Thanks, Brittany. It seems like the town hall meeting was really beneficial to the Peace students. Switching gears now, the North Carolina Department of Transportation is replacing 2 bridges in downtown Raleigh near campus. Michael Sawyer is here to bring you more information about the upcoming construction.
Thanks, Valerie. The bridge that runs on Capitol Boulevard over Peace Street and the bridge that runs on Wade Avenue over Capitol Boulevard will both be replaced in an up-and-coming construction project which will begin in September of this year. The bridge on Capitol over Peace Street was built in 1948, and the bridge on Wade Avenue over Capitol was built in 1954, so both are due for an upgrade. During construction, all businesses will remain accessible, and Capitol Boulevard and Peace Street will be open to traffic from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekdays, with closures possible between midnight and 5 a.m. The project is headed by Zachary, a Morrisville-based contractor. The entire project is expected to take around 3 years to complete, so make sure to stay tuned for further updates about the up-and-coming construction. Back to you guys.
The William Peace Theater Department will present Noises Off, a comical Broadway show in Leggett Theater here on campus. Brittany Bass was able to go behind the scenes and talk with cast members and directors about the upcoming show. Brittany?
Hi, my name is Brittany Bass, and I'm here with Noises Off cast member Cy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about the play. What's your role?
So I play Selsden in the play. Selsden is a very drunk old character. He basically has no idea what he's doing throughout the entire show. He's been acting for a few years, but I think he's gotten to the point where he knows what he's doing, quote unquote, so he doesn't take it as seriously as other actors. So he throws a few wrenches in the gears and kind of messes things up for the show and gets under people's skin. The entire show is a farce. Farce is basically a huge comedy where there's a lot of physical comedy, lots of noises, lots of slamming doors and things being thrown. So it's a lot of things that are messed up on purpose that hopefully come up to look like they're messed up on accident.
How do you feel about this play compared to others that you've worked with?
This show is very different. The entire show is another show inside of the show. Basically all the actors are putting on a show, so you get to see what's happening in the show as well as what's happening backstage, because the entire set turns and you get like an entirely new perspective on what's going on.
The William Peace men's basketball team pulled a big upset recently against Methodist University. The Pacers defeated the Methodist Monarchs 95-73 in Raleigh. Going into the game, Methodist was ranked number 1 in the conference, but the Pacers came together as a team to pull off the win. Number 22, Jay Hicks, was the leading scorer for Peace with 16 points, and 3 other Pacers also scored in the double digits. Number 15, Jalen Vince, number 24, Chris Thomas, and number 32, Camden Ferguson. This victory for the Pacers just shows that they could be the team to watch come tournament time. Both lacrosse and swimming programs have started the recruiting process, and we caught up with Peace men's lacrosse head coach Nate Bates and swim head coach Jamie Bloom to get a glimpse at how these new athletic programs will look here at Peace.
Hi, we're here with Peace's new head lacrosse coach, Coach Bates, and we're here today with Coach Bloom, the men and women swimming coach. Can you tell us some of the challenges about first-year programs, such as like recruiting and just kind of building team identity? What do you hope to bring with your team?
Just really, it's the name recognition. You know, the world of lacrosse is very small. It's not basketball or football or anything like that, and so it's a very tight-knit community. So just getting another name out there, a university that people recognize, an area that people are familiar that there is lacrosse. That's really been the biggest hurdle.
What would we be willing to expect in the first year of the growth of the program?
Well, we're very excited actually about the first year because right now we're recruiting student athletes, and that's going really well. Very positive about the young people that we've had the opportunity to speak with, and I think we're going to have a really nice mix of kids who are very experienced and very swimming at the highest level, and swimmers who are just entering collegiate swimming and starting to get into higher elite level swimming. So it's going to be a really nice mix of various abilities.
Can you tell us if you could name one characteristic or one kind of, I guess, adjective that would describe how your teams and how they play, what would that be?
I would just say we're very blue collar. I want kids that they come in and they work hard every day, and they've got a chip on their shoulder where they've got something to prove, and they're not gonna cut corners to do that, and go up to work every day, whether it's a practice or a pregame or whatever. We have a focus of what we're doing and what we want to accomplish, and we want to get better. And that I've been very fortunate so far to find the types of kids that fit that mold and fit what we want to do. So.
And a lot of coaches have certain philosophies, things that they say define their teams. Would you be able to kind of sum that into like maybe a word or a sentence that would be able to kind of describe the type of teams that you want to have built here?
Well, I'd love to build a team that is team first. And swimming, many people think of as an individual sport, but there's a score at the end of the contest, and everybody will rely on each other, especially when we get started, because we will be a little bit smaller to begin with. And so team will be absolutely our philosophy, and working together. I think if I could say one thing, it would be together.
I'm Michael Sawyer with East Peace News. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Michael. It looks like the lacrosse and swim teams will be big hits here next year, so definitely stay tuned for more on that tomorrow. Now, in more recent news, February 13th kicks off Peanut Week here on campus. Students who choose to register for this 5-day-long event will be assigned a peanut or a secret pal whom they will secretly give small gifts to throughout the week. The Peanut Week tradition began at Peace in the 1950s as a way for students, faculty, and staff to exchange gifts around Valentine's Day. Peanut Week culminates when participants finally find out who their peanut of the week was. That's it for our show today. Thanks for watching. For East Peace News, I'm Valerie Shaka.
And I'm Brandon Fessy. Have a peaceful day.